Investigators have located the missing daughters of a woman murdered more than 35 years ago south of Las Vegas. She was killed in 1989 in Mojave County and at the time had her two young girls with her. Special Investigations Unit detectives used DNA and genealogical research to track them down and confirm their identities. The sisters were abandoned in a park days after their mother's death, later placed in foster care and eventually adopted. While they have been found, the search for those responsible for her murder continues.